everyone. I finally got the studio arranged here, and I'm out in my my beautiful garden behind my house, and I wanted to share a little bit with you of the process of consciousness for me. I think that's really the transformation that's going on. Is change is different from transformation. Transformation is everything that was is gone, and new things have come in to replace it. A new embrace of the self, of the divine that is within us. And I have my symbols with me. You know, Jesus is a friend of mine, though I'm not particularly devoutly Christian. I honor the consciousness that he brought to the planet. I have my symbol of power, the shark tooth, demonstrating an animal that really is a great garbage collector. He cleans up the oceans of things that are no longer functioning well in large measure. And I have my books around me, My Courage to Change, Get Real About Love. Oh, this is a great one. Live Your Bliss. Now, this may look a little intimidating because I've got so many, but I read like a page, and then I'll sit and ponder it for a minute, just let it in. And I've just finished a meditation that brought me to a very sweet place of conscious awareness that my brain, your brain, is like this huge center of chemical reactions. And the thoughts that I allow to live rent-free up there, by not observing them adequately, by being reactive, by being in autopilot mode, shall we say, are creating chemical reactions like cortisol, the stress hormone, oxytocin, the sex hormone, dopamine, the feel-good hormone. I forget the names of the other ones that take you the other direction, the downer chemicals, but there are plenty of them when we get angry, upset, so on. And to just step back from all that automatic reaction, all that what I call domesticated mind, you know, like a domesticated dog has been taught, sit, you know, roll over, play dead, you know, mind, don't bark. You know, we train the dog to be the way we want him to be, and our minds get trained by the society. I mean, there's so many conspiracy theories going on right now about the whole COVID thing, right? And it's difficult to know what to believe, but there's obviously some sort of cataclysmic, mind-bending control going on. And we're all having our reactions to it. So that's all I'm going to say about that. What you think is your own creation. That's really what I want to say. So what I try to do is write a gratitude list every morning and sit and observe, what am I grateful for in my life? What is bringing positive energy to those brain chemicals? What is releasing dopamine into my system and making me feel good about my life and about what I'm observing? I'm stepping back from judgment and simply saying, okay, divine presence, whatever name you give to that divine one, Father, Mother, God is a favorite of mine. Because is not God both our Father and our Mother, our divine origin? And it lives right within us. Let me listen to that voice, that still small voice that doesn't know about all of these judgments and conclusions and all this trauma of the news and so on, but knows intuitively what is beautiful and right. I mean, look, I have this isn't really my breakfast, I'm fasting today, but look at how, I was just tripping on a banana. You know, I saw these in Hawaii when I was there recently. I have them growing on my land, the little apple bananas. This one comes from Ecuador. It's a little bit bigger, but it's an organic banana. You peel it, and there's this wonderful fruit inside. Avocado. These come from Mexico. And a kiwi, New Zealand. this place we live in. And I have an orange tree right there that's just prolific, right next to my outdoor sofa that I enjoy so much, sitting here with friends and enjoying a cocktail and or a cup of tea or something. I have my tea here as well. All these things that are very comforting. I took this with me down to the bike path last night, and I take my time by the sea every day because the water for me, the sound of the waves, the negative ions of the ocean is very, very healing for me. I really need to live near it. And when I'm away from it for a long time, I really feel it. So I'm going to conclude this video this morning by just sharing a passage from a wonderful book called Until Today. This is all about how am I thinking about my life. And this is by a wonderful author named Iyanla Vanzant. She says, I am now willing to forgive myself for being hard, rigid, unable to bend or give. And I wrote in the margin, sounds like fear to me. We all find ourselves in that place, right? Is it worth it? Is anger, resentment, and stress you feel in your body paying off? In other words, is the way you feel getting you what you want? Is holding your ground, defending your position, promoting your opinion, making you feel any better? How is what you are doing paying off? Is it paying you enough to go through what you're going through to get it? And then I wrote a big no. I had an incident yesterday where a man took a parking place right in front of me that I had my eye on at a very crowded store. And boy, my instant reaction was, I have been violated. I'm a victim. And right away, consciousness kicked in and said, dude, it's a big parking lot. There's lots of them. But there was part of me that wanted to knock his block off and wanted to defend, wanted to control, wanted to be powerful. But this, she goes on to talk about, and I won't read the whole thing, about being flexible is not weakness. It's consciousness. It's stepping back and going, how important is this really? Why do I need to win? Why am I talking right now?